What's up? That was horrible. We've never set this up ever. But whatever. Welcome back to my channel. This is Wolf Cub 3. And today we are going to be fighting Sister Friede. Is it Friede? Friede? I think it's Friede or Friede. Friede. Friede is always the best. I don't know. I'm just going to call her Friede at this point. Because Friede is beautiful. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but if you do not know, the Ashes of Ariandel is not done. Even if you beat Sister Friede, you still have. Oh well, we beat the champion Grave Tender yesterday, but you can also face the champion Grave Tender last minute, basically after you finish off Friede if you want to. That's not a boss you have to worry about until later on. During this playthrough, we are also going to be fighting the illustrious Vilhem as well. I moved away from the mic when I was saying that, and I'm sad. Also, my phone notification sound is on, so hopefully we do not get sound while we're playing. We're doing this stream. Not even a stream, it's just recording. So as you know, I'm wielding the Scythe and also using the Catharsis Flame Arc. The Scythe itself is kind of fun to use. It's just not the best Scythe for the damage output you're doing because of the fact that it harms you at a certain point. You will get bleed damage, and that's going to take a good chunk out of your health when you actually decide to use it. And down goes Frazier. But most likely you're not. It's not going to sync up since I've talked before that. But going inside this like cathedral is probably the worst thing ever because you have two of these fuckers and the cathedral, and they hit really hard. Besides the fact they can also fly, throw the talons as well. It just hurts even more because of that. Now, I'm someone who doesn't really. This is probably gonna be my only playthrough for the Ashes of Ariandel. Mainly because I don't like playing through the DLC a good twice or whatever. Well, I do in a sense just to get extra items I didn't get last time on my other builds. But majority of the time my other build doesn't need the items that's offered in the DLC. Maybe one item. I got the Great Dreg Soul for my mage build just because it was something you needed. It's something that's a really heavy hitter for mages, and I wanted it, so I got it. Time to face Vilhem. Now, the things about Vilhem is that if you're a mage, this is going to be really tricky because he can stop any magic in the vicinity with one of his spells. Something I didn't learn until, I was a mage, because you just fight him. If you're an assassin or whatever class you are, you're more of a strength for dexterity build, you're not really going to be affected much because of his no magic. It doesn't take away healing, it just takes away any magic. So as a mage, it's just going to be probably the worst fight for you, the hardest fight, because you cannot even use the things you've excelled at this point. So hopefully you're not a mage at this point, and hopefully you didn't start off this battle the first time you actually played it as a mage, because then it's just hell trying to relearn all his movesets and everything. Vilhem also, as you saw, heals himself with, I think it's a great heal. So that's also a thing. He doesn't use Estus Flask, he just uses Great Heal. It tells you he himself can't use that unless he is done with his spell, which wards off magic. So you don't have to worry about him healing while that magic thing is up. Once it's up, he can't use his heal, so you have until that thing wears off to kill him. And once it wears off, it wears off. He can't use it. Well, it wears off. Once it goes away, he can use his heal again, and you have to worry about him healing himself. And that Great Heal gives you a good chunk of healing as well. So I would advise just to kill him. Alright, I'm sounding stiff. I'm not liking it because it's sounding scripted. And I don't want it to sound scripted when I'm talking to anybody. Take it like this. Vilhem himself isn't that hard of a fucking boss. He doesn't do much damage. Well, he does a lot of damage because of his fucking sword. But after that, it's usually a lot of things you can avoid if you're not attacking. Be strategical, move out the fucking way, and you'll have a grand old time. His sword itself is really nice to use if you like to have fire damage on your weapon. Well, dark, because it's dark slash fire. I think it's mainly dark, which is nice to have. Yeah, I've been talking like so stiff because I'm trying to be informative, but also trying to stick to some of YouTube's guidelines of not being family friendly and bull. But it makes me sound stiff. It's not my personality, and I really don't care. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just doing it for me. I don't have enough followers to actually really give a shit. In a sense, I'm not family friendly at all. It's just how I am. Remember, this is going to be the first bonfire after you kill Vilhem, get the stairs. And it's more of a, in this area, there should be the follower's torch. A follower's shield as well. I believe, no, there's a Quakestone hammer as well. The earth-seeking hammer, I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. I'll look it up later for you. But they're all in this area. It's just a way to get there. It's really just gonna give you problems because you're gonna have to fight those big millwood knights. I believe that's what they're called. I just sound so stupid right now because I'm not researching things. This is not scripted, as you can tell. But yeah, you're gonna have to fight them to get the hammer, but you can easily just get the hammer without actually fighting them. You just run away. That's how I got all my weapons. I didn't really fight all of them. I don't have the strength to actually fight them. So there's that. Like I said, this area is, if you want to just run around in this area and just farm, do at your will, just know there's a lot of wolves and also these knights lurking around, which can give you trouble if you're just about the level. That is good to be in this DLC, because I'm at just the level it's alright to be at this DLC. Because remember, the DLC itself is exactly what the game should be, difficulty wise. So you have to think about that. You have to just grind a bit before you actually start doing anything in this DLC, and then you'll be perfectly fine. As you can see, I'm just trying to learn the Onyx Blade. Why? Because it's a new weapon, and I want to just use it because it's new, and I want to see all the capabilities that it has with the blade. It's not really that bad of a blade to use, but if you don't level it up, it's not going to be as strong as you want it to be. So remember that. Never use a weapon just for you get it. Level up the weapon a little bit, play with it before you actually use it for a boss fight, because it's just so dumb to use a weapon you just got. Like, I would never use the Storm Ruler just as is, because it doesn't deal as much damage to Yorm, and you'll be spending a bit of time, if you do not have Seaward, just fighting him longer than you actually should be. So level up to +2. Really, that's all I was going to level it up to. I knew I was not going to use it besides fighting Yorm. And the thing about Yorm is that it's kind of hard itself to fight Yorm if you don't have the strength capabilities. So let's say if you have a luck build. If you have a luck build, you don't level up strength. You do not. The most you level up in a luck build is your health, your stamina, and your luck. That's it. After you're done getting to 60 at luck, you're done. You just level up health and stamina, because it's really all you need to survive. If you level up anything else, it's not a challenge anymore, and you're just, saying fuck you to your build. Which is why I beat the game with my luck build. Today, truthfully. No, I think it was last night. Or it was today. I don't really remember. It might have been today or last night. Like I said, don't remember. It's a boy. But it was kind of fun because I did the ending. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you an ending yet, so I can't discuss it until I beat the game. And the bad thing about beating the game a third time is, well, not on your regular account, is that you don't get the trophy on your regular account. So my platinum is just looking far away. But I have another build, so I have 3 builds in total on my regular account to actually play through. So I can still get that platinum if I actually try to or want to, which is not going to happen because I don't care about platinums. There's like so much lights going on outside. I don't know if my ride's here or not. So that's the scary part about all this, because I may be leaving. And what I want to do is finish this edit, so it can go out today, Thursday, before I actually meet up with her. So before she picks me up, because then I'll have to take my laptop to town. Because I have work. I have work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then also, as soon as I get out of work, I'm getting in a car to drive to Georgia to go look at the school for my friend. So there's a whole lot of stuff to do, and no time to post, which is why I uploaded my Instagram post already before this one, mainly because my Instagram post takes little to nothing, and it's more of I did a blooper reel of all the videos I've done for Instagram, a majority of the videos, which is just so easy, thankfully, because all I just had to look at other videos and just make sure I went to 1 minute. Good enough. YouTube is different because I'm trying to have all my videos just lead up to a boss fight, so I can just finish off my samurai build and start doing all the fun and creative things that I wanted to do. It's been 11 minutes, and I was going to do commentary for the boss right now. So we're going to go skip a bit and then do boss.
"'Tis good. The door is open."
as ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Here's the thing about this chick. This really annoying fucking Scythe user. She herself has 3 phases. Remember this. She has 3 fucking phases. So you might have to rethink that. She has 3 phases, which means you have to kill off her. The first phase is just her. The first phase is her being kind of underpowered. She doesn't really have much moves. She disappears whenever she wants to, so basically just rolling away is probably the best option. If you go near her, she will reappear and you have a chance to attack her so she doesn't do her charge attack, which is probably the best option. That's first phase. She can use her ice attack, which again doesn't really account for much of frost damage towards you, so you don't have to worry about that. Remember, just attack her. She will appear sooner or later. You can hear it in the music. So remember, music is key to listen to. Always have an ally. Otherwise not going alone, because she doesn't go alone in the second phase. So be smart about this. You see our companions using the flame arc. Well, I don't know what they're using as a weapon, but it's doing enough damage for me. Alright, so cutscene, so we should fuck up. Alright, so second phase, her father is joined into the fray, and he's the best option for you to do is attack the father. So have your companion attack Friede, or, you know, just make sure that she's preoccupied so she's not just going to kill you, because the father is the best person to attack because he's slow and he attacks. He does good damage for a slow-moving enemy. But I'm just clicking all the way. He does a good amount of damage, but he's slow, so it's easy just to attack him from behind. He does do a rampage move where he just slamming his flail, I guess. I don't really know his pot around, so I would advise just trying to dodge that. Otherwise, he's just a big hit point. So it's best to kill him because they share HP. So we're just trying to kill him, and then we're going to start taking phase. I hate when I'm doing this video because then I have to, you know, go and do a little pause break, and then cut the speed points. As you can tell, our NPC is really nice. He's doing a lot of damage, and I'm loving it. As you can see, there's another form that's Gale. Gale helps you out only in the second phase, third phase, if you can stay alive for the first phase. So it's more of a, hey, you either get good or you die. That's really how it is right now. You get a Titanite slab just for killing her the second time, and you think all is well, but that's a lie. You have one more phase. He just reward you for getting to the second phase, getting through it, and hey, you get the Titanite slab. Thank you. Whatever. Her third phase, she uses a lot of dark attacks, so it's best. She uses dark and also frost. So remember, watch out for that. Her attacks are really fast, but remember, she's humanoid. She does a lot of damage, but she's still a smaller form She's faster, but she can get easily hit if you just focus your attacks. She still disappears like the first time, but this time she's a little bit stronger. So, focus your attacks. Her frost damage is also something to be wary about. It will get to you if you don't think smartly, because you can easily get the frost damage at the end. Everything is easily dodgeable. Like I said, frost builds up really fast, so make sure you get out of the frost damage. Well, the frost. Try to get out of the frost AOE, and you're totally fine. Remember, always try to get another person for this fight. Otherwise, it's just troublesome at the end of the day. She also has an attack which brings you in, which can get you ready for a combo. To combo. The combo. So just try to be wary of that. She has a lot of large sweep attacks because she has such a large Scythe. As you can see, my Scythe is about a quarter shorter than hers. So I have about the same reach. But hers is just infinitely larger, and she has a second Scythe as well to get that extra hit. But because she's distracted with me, it leaves my companion open for attacks, and I will tag him in the bio. Even though, you know, I don't think he has a YouTube or not, because his name is unknown. And my name is Death, I believe, or Steam. I don't know. I have two characters, Death and Demon. That's my usual name for characters. So it could be either or. Almost killing her. Oh yeah, also remember there was a NPC near one of the, what do you call it, bonfires that you talked to in the room that was next to it. Basically in a different building, but when you climbed up the ladder to get to that bonfire in this DLC, you saw that there was somebody who was standing right there. He looked like one of the enemies that you usually fought in the area, like a Corvian settlement. You're gonna want to go talk to him afterwards because he gives you a slab just for killing Friede. So just remember that. Great spot. And we're almost done. We almost killed her. And once she's dead, this commentary goes over, and you get to enjoy the rest of your life if you watch this fucking video. Alright. Maybe 3 more hits and she's dead. You see how fast that frost goes up. Alright, will I get the last hit? One more? Yep, I got the last hit. Alright, and thank you. Have a fucked rest of your day. And salute. With the Soul of Friede, you can get 2 items. The flail or the scythe. I chose the scythe because look at me, I'm a scythe user. Thank you, Unknown. Have a great day.
Your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring tin can was the last. But here we go again. What is it you want from this old... I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view. Well, that can't you think an old stone humped. I've none of that, not a smithereen. At the close of the age of great kingdoms and anemic township, that's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This must be what it's like to be a god. Oh, if you just can't stop far below, there's a deep, dark hole carved out of a tree. From time to time, voices bring mutterings of the very demon that Prince Lorien spoke of, I'm sure. Horrible sounds of an afflicted thing, yet cursing men. At the close, great this. Keep your marvels